running Curse of Strahd. This is our second session. We started a few weeks ago. Last week, my in-laws were in town. I got to be with my family because fuck y'all, but my family. But also then last week we had just an emergency pop up with one of our players, so we couldn't do anything.
Yeah, she
so
was about
I will fight you.
voluntold. She was voluntold to do it.
So we'll catch you guys, but we're here again. Thanks for being here. We're running Curse of Strahd. The goal with this game is essentially to get people who either have never been a dungeon master or never been a player before and run them through what honestly is one of the better modules that Wizards just come out with. So this is a horror setting, we're a vampire and all that stuff, but also some of you guys might be in our stream for the first time, and that's because you are from the Ashirma page for our giveaway. And so just be on the lookout for that particular code. I forget exactly what it is. Shaq put us up to it. If you get this code, you can get an entry into our giveaway, so on and so forth. Is there anything new on the table recently, or any announcements we have that we get through, or we're just good?
I think we're good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm just studying on my dice right now, so don't mind me because apparently I don't know timing. You know?
You don't know timing.
I don't understand the concept of time anymore. That's fine.
Oh.
Who needs a watch?
Totally different. Not totally different. Well, Riley is in a totally different time zone. The rest of us are in similar time zones.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So.
Yep,
it's evening for all
West Coast.
On that West Coast timing, thanks for being here, guys, and I'm really excited to be here. So, why don't we just go ahead and get into character real quick. We left off with Irina Koyana telling you guys that she's not going to go to Vallaki without first burying her father at the church.
Mm-hmm.
And if I remember correctly, you all agreed, right?
Yep, we agreed to go with in order to do that.
Okay, sweet. So after you guys agree, she looks to you all and she says, well, we have a couple of more things to tie up for the night, so you guys can explore the town. If Strahd finds you here, he will not attack you here. Strahd is a lot of things, and he is not a liar. And if he says he likes you, he means it.
It's worrying, but also really worrying.
So have your little fun. There's lots of things in our town to see, like the Mistouched or the Flying Souls. The Mistouched?
Yes.
The soulless, the ones who are alive but not.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
People who
Right, but moving. Got it.
Understood.
Yes. Souls do not, as you heard a few minutes ago, even while we were talking, souls don't leave Barovia. But that also means souls do not enter into Barovia. Which means that there are oftentimes some who do not have one at all. And we colloquially call those the Mistouched.
That is...
That's something, all right.
Well, you can either sleep for the night or go and find new things to do. Whatever it is to your liking.
Do you require assistance with your efforts?
With the burying my father, yes, we will take care of that tomorrow, though.
That's fair. So, where should we head up to?
There are things. I'm sure, things you can find. What are you looking to do? Are you trying to solve problems? Or are you trying to get a drink? Because you can go back to the tavern you found my stepbrother at.
Just gives that look of... Just a moment. Just need some. Advent.
You do seem very new to this.
We've had our solo, I guess you could say, misadventures, if you will. And so it doesn't really. But this is new for all of us since we're all together for the first time in a while. So,
Right.
Hmm. Okay, well, go out. I'm sure Barovia has tons of things, but stay in the village of Barovia for now. There are lots of dangerous things out there, and if you don't know your way around, you could catch yourself being eaten by wolves or eaten by other things or killed by wolves or killed by other things. There's lots of things you could die. Um, Stay in the village, and I will guide you to where we need to go.
Right.
got
Okay.
it.
Let's go.
No.
Lee will just exit.
Okay, as you guys walk out, you start to hear Irina and Ismark start to just argue over something. What do you guys do?
Well, can Lee hear what they're arguing about?
Yeah. Do you want to give me a perception check?
Okay.
Hey, can the fairy sneak?
Cool. That's an 11.
With an 11, all you hear is you hear remnants of the conversation. You hear Irina say, "Go with me." You hear Ismark say, "No." You hear her say, "Bitch" or something like that, and then you hear him say, "Bet." That's all you hear.
Eh?
That sounds about right.
Mm. They don't seem like they're getting along. So what are we gonna go do? And don't say drink. I already saw that look from you earlier.
Drinking
At least
is a
then we're not
wonderful
gonna get attacked
pastime.
by something. We're just gonna.
Fun drink. Fun drink always seems to end in chaos.
Listen, over the table, I've already beaten 3 at drinking games. Do we want to go for another round? Because I can
Hey,
do this.
it's not fair. I'm smaller than you. I can't drink that much. I would die.
Okay,
the
so we
bar.
go get a thimble full of liquor for you, and then what else now? What are we doing?
We could take a look at around the rest of the town, see what else happens here, because it is eerily quiet, and that's just the making of trouble in all sense of the word.
We also have a crypt to find at some point, right?
Oh,
Lee?
very true. We do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
But
how I feel
I'll
about
we're not-
the
somewhere.
crypt quite.
Right, and I think that's also outside of town. And didn't she say she was going to take us by there or something, or was on the way? I don't know. Yeah.
Along those lines, yeah.
No, I'm itching to get stuff. I'll
New
fight
stuff.
something.
We could find Mary's daughter. Gertrude is out there somewhere.
They said it was close to
Gertrude,
Valaki.
Still hearing.
No, they said it was close to Valaki.
Yeah,
You
it's
go do
not.
that.
No.
Exactly, that's not around here. They said the last tracks of her were near Valaki.
Probably here, cause
That's the reason why I say we go wander around, see what else there is, as we get a drink.
As we
Drink
get
first.
a drink.
Drink first, ask a
get a
question.
walk down drink.
Exactly. We'll just make sure
Fine.
that yours
Let's
is just
go.
like a drop of alcohol in a little vat of water. And the entire time he's actually heading over to get to the bar.
Okay, cool. You guys
Yep.
head back to the tavern in which you found Ismark, and you guys all get your drinks. And do you pound them there? Do you leave? What do you do?
Lee is having juice, first of all.
What'd you say?
Lee is having
Having juice.
juice.
Leah's having juice. Okay. You're
Mhm.
drinking juice.
Just you. It's not milk, it's juice.
Still non-alcoholic.
Fair.
Okay, cool. After you guys do your drinking, you guys walk on out of the place, and it's like a little past dusk. It's not crazy late at night. And you guys hear in the background the ringing of what seems to be like a bell. And then as the bell ringing gets closer, you just hear pastries, pastries, get your pastries, dream pastries, get your pastries.
Hey, David,
Dream
you
pastries.
pastry vendor that run.
We're leaving that alone. Come on, we said it.
Dream pastries. Anybody ever heard of those before?
He's walking over.
But I have since
No.
He is walking over already.
Okay. Okay. You see a very cute old woman, like an actually cute old woman. She like looks a little bubbly. And she's like, "Hey, would you like some dream pastries?"
I've never heard of one. What's in it?
Well, we live in a world, a place even that is just gloomy all the time with that cursed Strahd von Zarovich. And I concocted up a little magic that I put into these pastries that give people good dreams. And yeah. Yeah.
Does it make them immediately fall asleep?
No, it doesn't make you immediately fall asleep.
Mm.
Sure, yeah.
It's okay. First things first. Meanwhile, he's doing that.
Okay, cool. With a natural 20, you know for a fact she is telling you 100% truth. It will give you good dreams.
He goes, "Oh, that's actually really good to know. But what's inside of it other than the magic? I just want to know if it's like is it a meat pastry? Is it a jelly? Is it just dough? I think
I'm sorry. It's a meat pastry. Yeah, it's a meat
Okay.
pastry. It's a savory pastry.
Okay.
any undertone.
Not that you can get. You know that she is telling the truth. It is a meat pastry. And it is a magical pastry. She imbued it with magic, and that it will give you good dreams.
How much is it for one?
The first one's on the house. I haven't seen you here before. We like to take care of our customers here.
Extra sketchy.
Sure. Can I just get one for the four of us?
And
Each.
One for the four of you.
Well, I mean, like one for me and for my three compatriots.
Oh,
They're
okay. I'd have to charge you for that. That'll be 5 gold pieces, which is essentially charging you just for one.
Who has the gold? I don't think. Wait, no, I had the gold. Why not? Fine. I won't buy it then.
In this.
Well, it's a lot better than. And he kind of like. He bites his tongue as he goes, well,
Well, she said, it looks like you guys don't want to buy any. Well, here's 2 on the house. If you ever see me out again, we can potentially work out you buying some if you like the first time. But if not, that is okay. And she
I
walks
appreciate
off.
it. Thank you. Oh, what's in case I see you, what do I call you by?
Oh, no worries. You don't need to know my name. And she keeps going.
That's not suspicious at all.
That's what that. Remember, at least
That's the reason
Get
why I
you all day
accepted it, because I wasn't trying to get on the bad side. Not like I've done that already. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, anyway, we're going to move on. I'm not going to talk about any more on that subject. So, do you guys want some, or we just want to hold it for later? And he holds it to 2.
Probably how you duck fight.
Probably.
We don't talk about that. Do you want one?
Oh,
Okay, fine. I'm going to put it in my bag for later. And I'm definitely putting that in my inventory right now.
Somebody walks past you and it's like, did you just talk to that woman?
Yeah, what about?
Fuck, I was trying to get some pastries, and he runs directly past you.
Oh, God.
Okay, have fun. Goodbye. I would have offered you one of them for probably 10 gold. But anyway, that's beside the point. You're already gone.
Yep. You hear in the background he's screaming, Morgan! Morgan!
Oh, that's who it is. I'm sorry, my head just went into what kind of Morgan that could be, and I'm just like, I'm fucked. Anyway, moving on.
It's fine.
Okay, cool. You guys are moving on.
Mm-hmm.
the bar.
No, we already left
You
the
already
bar.
went to the bar.
Sorry, away from the bar.
Away from the bar.
Does anywhere
One
look
sec.
particularly busy or lively?
No.
Okay.
But as you walk through the town, the brick road quickly becomes a gravel road. And the gravel road leads to the edge of the city of Barovia, or the village of Barovia. And a tall house with dark tombstones nestled among the solemn dwellings are at a handful of closed shops, or even a tavern on that side of town is closed, sunk with like soft whimpering draws towards your eyes as you hear 2 children, lifeless, almost anyway, on the street. What do you guys do? They are not mistouched.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they just look like very malnourished children.
Simple. He has a dream pastry.
You
He's
have
going-
2 dream pastries.
He's
don't know
going
about
to
that
cut
one.
one in half and actually offer it to the 2 children.
They kind of whimper away from the pastry and they say, our parents never told us never to accept food from strangers. And the girl looks to the boy and shushes him and says, if you want to help, you can help save our parents.
Okay. Where are they?
There's a monster in our house. And she points to that tall, big building behind her.
Lee immediately walks towards the house.
Okay, so how about
Oh.
this? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take care of whatever's inside the house, but I want you to eat these because it looks like you haven't eaten anything in a while. Okay?
They turn them away again. They say, no, we will not eat them.
Okay. He just drops them into a cloth, puts them away. All right, then. And he's gonna walk behind Lee.
Lee is also sneaking, by the way.
Or
Okay,
somebody.
cool.
Worms on leash. That way he can just be quiet because he's on.
Okay. You walk up to the house and you see wrought iron gates. And on either side of the gate itself are oil lamps that are currently lit. You walk up to the gate and one of you touches it and you find that it's unlocked. You walk into the house itself and you see a hanging on the wall of the south wall of the house is a shield with a coat of arms, stylized golden windmill in a red field flanked by foreign portraits and stuff. What do you guys do? As you get into the main entrance, I'll give you more an idea too. As you get into the main entrance, there's a wide hall that you can step into, and then there are a few doors on either side of the wall.
So Lee's going to look around for anything unusual. anything out of place?
As you scan, you can see that on the other end of the hall there's a fireplace, and atop the fireplace is a longsword. It's just a shiny old longsword, probably just made out of steel or something like that. And it looks like an ornate one, like it's like a show longsword, like it's a family thing passed down. Because as you do you choose to walk closer to it? I guess that's a question I should ask you.
Yeah.
As you walk closer to it, you can see that there's like a windmill cameo like carved into the hilt. So this is a very, ceremonial almost. And then let's see. You anything else you want to do?
Try and figure out where people are. If she can, or if they can hear, see anything that would let them know where people are in the house. Said save the parents. So
You're not really seeing any inclination of human life right now.
May I roll a perception check to at least kind of smell anything, like possibly blood? Because we were told that there was a monster in here. So
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll.
that's a total of 17.
With a 17, you look around and you're like looking for all kinds of things. You're trying to smell for stuff. It smells like old wood. You're looking at things, trying to look for secret doors or anything. And as you inspect the walls, you notice that there are serpents and skulls drawn into the wallpaper, like it's a part of the wallpaper, kind of inconspicuously. Like you wouldn't have seen it unless you actually were looking for it or looking at it pretty close. And as you do that, you find the decorative paneling leads you to a staircase going upwards. We do.
May I stealth up the staircase?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Lee is immediately going to follow after him.
The first one of the night. Yeah, that's a nat 1 for 6.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
shit.
Should I even roll stealth for Lee?
You could try. You maybe listen. He's just like la 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 la.
Trips over something, falls down the stairs.
Okay, cool. You go up the staircase and you find yourself in something called the upper hall. Okay. So this is another hall. This house is quite large. It's the second hall of the house. And it's essentially a similar situation. There's a fireplace on one end. And you can see on the wall and in the paintings that there are children smiling. And those children look like the two children you saw outside, cradled in their father's arms and being swaddled like children. And then their mother is standing behind them, smiling. Anything else you want to do?
He's gonna kind of like go up to the painting, like almost like about 10 feet from me, kind of like take a look.
Give me a perception check.
That's a 22.
With a 22, the children aren't smiling. You look at them and they're actually frowning. And they're not having a good time. They're not dancing. They're actually fighting off a swarm of bees. And as you look deeper into that, the mother behind the father is smiling, not because they're having a good time, but because she's the one casting the bees at the family.
The mother's a bitch. Got it. Okay.
You can see that the staircase continues upward, or there's doors on either side of the upper hall as well. What would you like to do?
He's gonna kind of like go back towards the others, still on the second floor, and go, do you guys want to check downstairs? Should I go down there and help you guys look downstairs first, or do you want to go upstairs? And if we see the mother, she's a bitch.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Oh, because apparently the photos here kind of say that she uses magic against the kids, and she's smiling about it. The kids are not having a good time at all. Exactly, that's what I thought. So, do you check downstairs first, or do we go upstairs and check down?
There's also
Right.
4 other rooms off this great hall that you're into.
Perhaps we should divide and conquer. A couple people upstairs, a couple people downstairs.
Got it. So I'm gonna check this floor. One of you wants to come with me, and then the other 2 stays downstairs. Check out that, and then we all go upstairs together. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, who's coming with me?
I can go with anyone. Let's go. We'll get it done.
All right, Zephyr, let's go. And then he's gonna immediately go to the first door on our right hand side.
Okay, so you walk into the first door on the right-hand side, and you walk into a library, actually. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching the back end chair and the front inches of the fireplace, above which hangs framed picture wall with a windmill perched atop the rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs, floor-to-floor ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, and rolling wooden ladder on one is more easily reached the high shelves. You look, and there are several things resting atop of the desk. Do you want to go check it out? What do you want to do?
He's gonna go to the desk first.
Okay, cool. You don't even need a perception check for this. You see an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, and a letter kit containing a red wax candle, 4 blank sheets of parchment paper, and a wooden seal bearing the Durst family insignia, a windmill. The desk drawer is empty except for an iron key.
A key is always helpful, and he's gonna pocket the key.
You're going to pocket the key?
I don't like the way.
All right.
Yeah, he's going to. We're gonna pocket the key.
All right, cool. Anything else you want to do?
He's gonna look at the Zephyr. He's like, I'm gonna look over here. You want to look at the walls, check to see if there's anything.
Sure.
Zephyr, make me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Check the walls.
13?
Paint dry.
Yeah,
What'd you
that's what Zephyr's like. Like, what? 13.
13. Oh wow, you just made it. You see that as you go and look at the walls, because he told you to look at the walls, you see that one of the bookshelves actually slides, and you see that there's a door behind it. It can be unlocked, but you don't really know how. You want another? Give me another perception check, and I might be able to tell you.
All right. 19.
With a 19, you scan the books, and all of them seem like, Adventurer's Guide to Barovia, Fauna and Flora of Barovia, why Strahd looks like he could kill 7 people in one glare. But then there's another book that has a blank spine, and it's made of velvet. And then there's another book that's made of wood, and just completely of wood, and that's weird, and stuff like that. What are you doing?
One of velvet and one of wood, is what you said?
Yeah, one of velvet and one of wood.
First thing I want to do is make sure I'm not going to do something dumb. So, can I see if it is rigged to anything? Like some sort of trap that might go off?
That's my
Yeah,
test.
that'll be another perception check.
Okay. That's a 5, so...
Yeah, it looks good to you.
Cool.
Ow.
I'm going to start pushing buttons then.
All right, you're
Take that
gonna
velvet one and just shoot, see if it moves.
Okay, cool. As you push the velvet one in, the door actually slides to the side, and you see another room has opened. What do you do?
Sheer dumb luck. Was this the one that you said needed to be unlocked?
The door has been unlocked finally.
Gotcha. Hey, Haddon?
Yeah.
You want to go poke in there? And she points to the opened pathway behind her.
As she realizes, and then she turns to him, he has the seal and the red wax and everything, and he's kind of currently putting it into his pocket also. He's just like,
okay,
this could be useful later. Yeah, sure, let's go over. He's gonna walk over
Okay, cool. Do you guys go in the room?
He's first gonna check to see. He's gonna check the dust in the floor
Yeah.
to see if there's been any tracks going through, and as well as traps.
No one's gone into this room for a minute. You can tell that for pretty quickly. Go ahead and give me a perception check for traps.
I'm so glad of the fact that I'm a mark of finding.
God damn.
So that's a 31.
That's
Lord.
huge. Yeah, you don't see any traps.
That was a nat
We do.
20 for 31 for the record.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't see any traps. What do you do?
He's always like, okay, well, there's nothing to be worried about here at the door, so he's gonna walk in.
Okay. As you both walk in, the door slams shut. It's not a trap. It just needs to be propped open. But it slams shut on you guys. And from there, we will pan over to our other team. What are you doing?
Orm's just like,
All right.
You're downstairs in the first main hall. There are 3 rooms there that you can go into. What do you want to do? You can tell pretty easily what they are too. One's a den, one's the kitchen, one's the dining room. Where do you want to go?
Let's go to the den. And Lee will just walk his way over. Is it unlocked?
All right. Yeah, it's unlocked. You walk into this den and it's an oak paneled room. You see mounted above the fireplace are 3 stuffed wolf pelts. Whoever had this den was indeed a hunter of wolf kind. There are 2 padded chairs with animal furs on it as well, with an oak table between them being supported by a cask of twine and 2 carved wooden goblets. You look and there is a chandelier that hangs over the table, which is covered in a cloth, and with 4 other chairs around that table. What do you guys do?
Should we look around? I mean, obviously the parents aren't in here.
Yeah, sure. So you look around. Well, do you want to look around? I guess that's the real question.
question.
Yeah, that was a question to Ormus.
House looks.
Right. Okay. Well, let's look around for a little bit then. And he'll go
Sure.
around the room trying to find unusual things.
You find an ornate sports cabinet. Yeah. What do you do?
Is the cabinet unlocked?
It is not.
Ooh. All right. See any keys anywhere? I mean, I can get into this thing with.
Am I small enough to stick my arm?
You could, yeah. Give me a dexterity check.
I have next. Shoulder.
Give me a
depth
dexterity
into
check.
the lock.
You remember I'm trained for this, right?
Great metal.
Right. Okay.
Check.
Dexterity. $16. The door swings open as you kind of rustle the pins in the lock up and down. And you see inside are 2 crossbows, one heavy, well, actually 3 crossbows, a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, and a hand crossbow. And you see that there are 20 bolts for a respective each weapons. You also see a small box containing a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses. What do you guys do?
That'd be the first thing Lee would go for. He's gonna.
You look at the cards and well, give me an Arcana check if you are afraid of it.
Oh, if you're afraid of it, Lee's not afraid of it.
Okay. Sure can. Sure can. Just a regular ass deck of playing cards.
Yeah, at least gonna pocket the playing cards. Does any of the crossbows look like they're still functioning?
All of them are still functioning. Give her a second. She's dying.
Yeah. I need more water. Are there any bolts, or are they just the crossbows?
20 bolts for each respective. Yep. So there's a heavy, a light, and a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each of them.
I can't use the heavy one, but I can sure use the light one. And he's gonna pick up the light crossbow and the bolts.
Sounds good. Add that to your character sheet. It's all yours.
Thank ya.
We will pan back up to our other team upstairs. The door just closed on you. And you look around and and you look around and there's a couple of things. So you see a heavy wooden chest and with iron accents on it, and those iron accents looks like they've been clawed. The lid is half closed. Sticking out of this chest is the hand of a skeleton wearing leather armor. What do you
do? Is that the only thing in the room?
Yeah, this is the only thing is the chest.
Oh, we knew what was gonna happen at some point. Oh,
I am not interested in disturbing potentially dead things, so I'm staying as far away as I can from it.
Just gotta make sure the fact that you put them to rest, you know? As long as you tell them that you're going to put their body to rest, typically they leave you alone, you know, after about a week or two.
Telling them and actually doing that are two different things. This wasn't done here, clearly.
Haddon is walking towards the chest and actually kind of like kneels down in front of it and checks to see, other than the hand, can he actually open the lid?
Yes, you can open the lid. As you open the lid, you see the skeleton is covered in leather armor. So this person died in this leather armor. And as you flip the skeleton over, you see that there are 3 poison darts. You can tell that they actually triggered the only trap that was in this room. So there are 3 poison darts in the torso of the skeleton. And in it, clutched in the skeleton's left hand is a letter bearing the seal of Strahd von Zarovich himself.
He's going to gently go, "You don't need this anymore." Takes the letter out of his hand and opens it and reads it.
I gotta read this in Strahd's voice. Excuse me. Excuse me. My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on the path to immortality. However, many souls have bled on your hidden altar. However many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, you know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
So clearly, he takes the letter, kind of like waves it in the air a little bit as he turns to Z and just goes, "Clearly, he done fucked with the wrong person."
Literally.
Literally. Well, I guess 2 of the wrong people, you know? So, we're gonna I'm gonna hold on to this, and he's gonna check over the armor, see if it's still usable.
As you check over the armor and you move the skeleton around, you recognize that it's not usable, but you do see that there are a couple other things in the chest. The chest contains 3 blank books with leather covers. They're actually blank. It's very easy to tell that they're blank. But you also see a couple of spell scrolls. 1, 2, 3. Roll me a d4. If you get a 4, you get all of them. If you roll anything else, you'll just get one of them.
No, I got a 1.
You got a 1. You got a spell scroll for bless. But then you see a couple other things. You see the deed to the house, this place that you're actually in, and the deed to a windmill and a signed will. The windmill was referred to a second deed is situated in the mountains of the East Valaki. Something called the Old Bone Grinder. This will is signed by someone by the name of Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, probably the people who you are looking for. They bequeathed it to the house, the windmill, and other family to Rosafelda and Thornbolt Durst, their 2 children, in the event of their parents' deaths. And the books, the scroll, and the deeds are aged for about 10 years. Seems like it's been sitting there for a long time. How what? 10 or 11. And with that, we're going to take our first break. Take a quick break. Give our characters a question to think about what they've seen already and see where we can go. Be on the lookout for any codes or anything like that you might need for the giveaway in the Ashirma server. But other than that, we'll catch you guys in about 10 minutes. Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in a few minutes. Hi
Hello,
guys.
everybody.
We're just talking about how I'm trying to build an empire. I want to be the next Jeff Bezos.
What the fuck
Oh
happened
man,
there?
what the
There
fuck's
we
going on with
go.
the screen?
My bad. My bad.
Your bad, Chief. We're back. If you are watching our stream and you are not a part of one of our Discord servers, it would probably be a good idea if you joined our Discord servers. As you saw with our wait listing, with our wait screen, we are doing currently a dice giveaway. We love the people who come to our Discord servers, and we want them to be able to get value from it. Some of the value is people connection. Other times you get free shit, okay? And we're trying to give away free shit. So join our Discord server for the chance to win free shit. But we also have another Discord server, the official Player Hater Gaming Discord server, and we just dropped our server subscriptions not long ago, which means that all the stuff about Patreon that we've been griping on, if you hate Patreon or you just don't have a Patreon and you don't think about going to Patreon, that's okay, because we've officially moved everything into Discord as well. So you can subscribe monthly to our PHG Discord server and get all the same perks that you would get on Patreon. We just figured it'd be a lot easy for you guys to do that if you wanted to do that, just because it's one less website you got to go to and have an account for and remember a password for and check every week because of all the drops, when you can just go check Discord for all the drops. So I just wanted to put that out there as well, that if you want to go to our Player Hater Gaming Discord and subscribe there, you will get all kinds of things like a weekly one shot if you subscribe, I think probably at the higher tiers, but you also get like player suggestions, you get weekly homebrew items, you get all kinds of craziness. It's actually a lot of fun, and I look at that Google Doc we have for that periodically, and they work very hard on those one shots and stuff like that. There's like drawn arts and stuff like that. It's kind of wild. So make sure you guys check that out. So anything else, anything funny happened to us this week, or are we just jumping into the game? I stayed the weekend on a tree farm this week. I just got home this morning, so
Nice.
that was cool. It was like 100 acres of land, and it was wild.
Nice.
I was the only black man for probably 100 miles. So
That sounds about right.
it happens.
Does definitely sound like a white person.
Oh yeah. But like, this is what I tell my fellow black brothers and sisters: you got to go do white people shit every now and again, just because it's like sometimes you find you just do some cool shit. Like Saturday morning, I woke up and I went to go cut down 3 trees just because we wanted firewood. Like, that's pretty fun,
That
Mhm.
was my dad.
Nice.
See, white people shit. But like, I'm just saying, like,
Every house we've had had a wood stove.
Fuck that.
Where some fire.
I will come out and say that the wilderness is not for me. If you dropped me in the middle of the forest, I could survive for maybe 24 hours, and after that, I'm giving up. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, take me. But I'd rather be.
Last long.
But after 24 hours, I'm giving up. That's the kicker. Okay, like, it's not that I couldn't last longer. It's just that after 24 hours, I'm done. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm gonna go find the nearest black bear and I'm going to pick a fight. Like, that's what's going to happen. So, I'd rather be on a beach, And again, I didn't even see the ocean until I was like 21. That was the first time I ever saw the ocean. I'm a black kid from the hood, okay? Like, you don't see a lot growing up. But hey, we're here. Good to see you guys. I'm a little hood baby. My eyes is low. I look like I sold drugs once upon a time. Did I? The world may never know.
Jeez.
Dear Lord.
All right, so we're off the rails today. Okay.
It's a thing.
That's
The
our
man
reason.
asked us.
Facts.
The man asked
Hey.
us. Stay in character for all as long as you can.
I
This
just
is
like
part of the
telling the
reason
stories.
why I knew this would have to come up. But
Yeah.
we
It's
don't fight it.
true. It's
Drugs can come
true.
in many different forms, okay? It's fine.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Is that dice? Remember, we're giving away dice. Go join our Discord server. But yeah. I mean, I just like telling stories. I told my friends that I think I could do a 5-minute stand-up set and do pretty good if I tried. But
Yes, you
I might
can.
do that
You
one of these
definitely
days.
can.
I might do that one of these days. It could be funny. All right, let's just jump back into it. I'm distracting us way too much.
I'm pretty sure everybody
were-
loves it. But anyway,
We're in the middle of a secret room. You guys are in there. You just went through everything inside this secret room. What do you do?
all right. After I have pickpocketed everything and decided we're just gonna leave this damn guy here because he don't deserve to really be properly buried because he done fucked up in his life. We're gonna look for there has to be like an exit switch. Unless of course some idiot decided to build a room with no exit switch. We're gonna find an exit switch.
Give me a perception check, sir.
That or you just
I was gonna say, can I just try and push the bookshelf out of the way again?
Yeah. So you push the bookshelf and it moves.
I thought the door closed. That's
Whoa.
why.
It just
did
slid back
close.
in place. It's not locked or anything.
He was just trying to make things a lot easier, you know. It would have been 23 anyway. But yeah, fine. You just see him you see him looking all along the walls, just like and then Z just comes over and just goes, "Fuck this, let me try this." Yeah, he's like,
All right,
I don't feel
so
helpful.
that's funny. You walk from the secret room back into the library, out of the library, back into the upstairs hall. Where do you go from there, guys?
There's still the other 3 doors. At this point, he just looks to
There's
Z.
a
All
couple
right,
of
I
doors.
tried my door. There's 3 doors. Which one do you want to test?
One of them is double doors, just so you know. I thought I'd put that out there.
Survey says
not
number
that
2.
Which one is that? There's 3 doors. Which one?
Second.
Whichever one the second one is.
So instead, so if we're
No,
going
whichever one the second one is. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, cool. So you go up through that and you see glass doors. You can see the moon outside. You walk out and there's a balcony. On the other end of the balcony, you actually see a full height, dusty black plate armor leaning up against the wall. There is literally nothing else on this balcony, but oil lamps that are lit. What do you do?
Do we touch the armor?
Out of
And he
character,
leans
that's a lot
into
of
Z.
gold.
Yeah. Z just Haddon just leans into Z. Do we touch it?
I mean, if it moves, we can just kill it, presumably, right?
Presumably.
Perfectly. I don't know about this one.
I'm not listening to it, so I don't know.
He said, I don't know, sir.
Okay. Haddon's gonna go and touch the armor.
All right, so as you get close to the armor's head swivels to you and it steps off of its stool. And I need you two to roll me initiative.
Fuck.
I'm okay with this.
Well,
Yeah, same here.
Whew.
Yes, a 10.
Believe
It's
it.
a
I think
10.
23 for Zephyra.
jeez.
That was a
Doing
natural
okay.
19
They're okay.
plus 4.
All right, I'm pulling up a stat block. Give me a hot second. Because this is a module, Curse of Strahd, that I'm running because I want to show people that it's fun. All right. Oh, my computer's so slow. If anyone ever wants to donate money for me to buy the rest of my PC parts so I don't have a slow computer anymore, that'd be really helpful.
Nice.
Hey, listen, man, you got to get it where you can get it. Okay.
Mhm.
Nyx knows that to her heart.
I do.
That's not. Oh, frick. Oh, man, I hate this. Why is my life this way, guys?
I don't know.
Why do I do this to myself?
Question for
Okay, you're right. I should do some self-reflection. Zephyr, you're up first either way. Go ahead. Do you think?
question: does this classify as a creature? First of all,
Let me double check real quick. I can pull it up. Give me a hot second. Where are you at? Right here. Come on, load for me. It is not a creature, no.
okay, that determines that for me. Then, never mind. Zephyra pulls one of her long swords from her side and will take a swing at it.
All right, cool. Give me an attack roll, please.
Nope. That is a 7.
Yeah, that does not hit. Okay, the armor is up. It is going to swing at Zephyra. That's a 6. Does it hit? No. Okay, we're gonna go over to Madden.
All right. So
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. No, I lied. It gives 2 melee attacks. I'm gonna attack again. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That'll be 4 bludgeoning damage to you.
All right.
Okay, Madden, you're up now.
Okay. So fuck it. We're not going to use up any spell slots currently because why not? Haddo's just gonna run up, short sword and sickle in hand, and he's just gonna wail on him.
All right, cool. Give me an attack roll.
First one is a 10.
Miss.
Second one is an 11. At least I'm
Miss.
going up. I'm going up, you know. So yeah, we're just gonna end that there.
Kefir, you're back. You're up.
Yeah, no, that's it. The moment he gets up there, he strikes twice and fails both times. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. But he's gonna be on the other side of Z to give her flanking.
Oh,
If that's
okay.
allowed. Yeah.
Is that something that we can do? How much space do we actually have on this balcony?
You have like 10 feet wide and it's like 30 feet long.
Okay. So it is possible. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing out again then. Since I
Okay,
don't
cool.
have...
Give me an attack.
Natural 20 for 25.
That hits. You can double your dice or your damage. What would you like to do?
We'll do the damage.
All right, double your damage. Give me an attack.
This is one-handed, so that is 9 damage, doubled to 18.
18 damage. Okay, cool. You hit it. What do you hit it with?
It's a longsword, one of her katanas.
Oh, you hit it with one of your katanas and you slice through, and you can see that the gouge through the armor just perfectly opens up in its chest, and you see nothing on the inside. It is now the animated armor's turn. That will be a miss on Kefra. And then that'll be a 20 to hit, dirty 20. And then it'll roll its attack. That'll be 7 bludgeoning damage.
Against 2.
You.
Okay.
Zephyr.
Just checking.
Yep, no problem. Haddon, you're up.
Alrighty. Gonna try this again. Short sword. That's a 19.
Hit.
First one is 6. 6 piercing.
Sweet.
And sickle is a 13.
Miss.
Yeah, that's expected. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Zephyr?
I just realized, why didn't I hit the whatever.
Going again.
Zephyr. Yep.
Bonus action second win for the HP.
Okay.
Please roll high. Please roll high. That's not bad. So that's 11 temporary. Oh wait, no, that's not the temp. That's the actual. We'll take that because that does that, and I'll swing again. Miss. Natural 1 for 6.
Uh,
But that's okay. That is my turn.
all right. And then it goes up again. It's going to roll twice to hit Jethro because he's the weakest one. 18 to hit.
Hits?
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. 7 and 6 damage.
Okay.
All right.
So much fun.
Tough road.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. Haddon, you're up.
Alrighty. Because I realized that I'm
I'm the
stupid.
barbarian.
That is a dirty 20.
Hit.
That is
And
9
I like to
piercing.
get hit, so what? Okay.
9 piercing from the short sword.
Or misses.
Oh, wait. That's 9 piercing?
Yeah.
How you want to take it? How you want to do it?
Oh, he just like realizing the fact that Zephyr's been getting hit quite a bit more. He just focuses a little bit more and just chops straight down, shoulder to hip.
All right, sounds good. You bisect the armor pretty much, and it falls to the ground. Anything else you guys want to do on this balcony?
He kind of takes a look inside the armor.
There's nothing in there.
There's like not even like any kind of sigils or anything. He's just like, what the
No.
fuck made this thing work? Okay.
And we go back to our other two who are leaving. You're leaving where?
The den.
The den. The
And you
den.
said there was a
Okay.
kitchen and what else?
Dining room.
Okay. Should we check out the kitchen next? All right. And he will head towards the kitchen.
Okay. You head towards the kitchen. And you see this room is pretty well stocked. And food everywhere. Seems relatively clean, though, for the most part. And you look, and in the corner of the room, you see a mistouched man wearing waiter's clothes. Are you guests of the house?
We are, yes. We met the children outside who said there might be some sort of issue in here. We're coming to make sure everyone's all right.
The masters. Well, what would you like my help with?
Do you know where their parents are?
They might be in the master bedroom.
Right. And where is that?
2 floors up. Would you like me to take you there?
Yes. Yes.
He moves to the side just a little bit and he reveals a 4-foot tall door. And he opens it. He says, "Get into the elevator and I will pull you."
Cool. Insight.
Sure. Give me an insight check.
Okay.
No.
Twould be a 14.
You can tell he's being relatively honest. He knows that this elevator can take you to the master bedroom.
Cool.
Have a soul.
Right. Is there
You get in.
anything?
I need you guys to give me a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a nat 20 for a 24.
All right, cool. You guys are good. All right, cool. You get in.
Is there anything we should know before heading up there?
The master and mistress, they can be odd.
Odd. Noted.
But I also can't guarantee they are in this room.
All right.
Sure. 10 years, 20. Who knows? Maybe that was my last life. Oh, wait. He shuts the door and he just pulls you up to the master bedroom. And then
Cool.
another mistouched waiter opens the door in the master bedroom and lets you guys out. You see on the other room, as you can see that they're double doors. You are in seeing what seems to be the second floor of the house, not the third floor. He seems to have misremembered things properly, which is perfectly okay. You see a dusty cobweb-filled master bedroom. Has burgundy drapes covering the windows. Finishings include, a fur poster over the bed embroidered with curtains and so on and so forth. What do you guys do? Actually, we'll stop. We'll pan back to our other team. You guys just finished fighting someone on the balcony. Where you guys going?
We have double doors and another door, right?
Yep.
Haddon is thinking of just going to the other door, leaving the double doors for last.
Sounds good. Single door it is.
All right. You guys go into the last single door and you find yourselves in the conservatory. Just a room covered in windows, an elegantly appointed hall with a brass chandelier and a cinder, with some nicely upholstered chairs. The room, at first glance, looks like there's not anything special. And we pan back to the master suite. You guys are in the master suite. Give me a perception check, if you will. He said, no, I'm not giving you a perception check.
I would.
Ouch.
Yep.
What about Lee?
Perception. Let's see. No, I have a 5.
Mm. All right, cool.
Yep.
In danger.
Mm-hmm.
No. We're going to pan back to the conservatory. All right, conservatory.
Bruh.
What are you guys doing?
Haddon's gonna look. He's gonna walk in.
All right.
Kind of
You
curious.
walk in. It's a cute little spot.
You said what was in here exactly?
It's a conservatory, so it's like it's almost like an observatory where it's like the room is made of glass. You can see the sky. It's got a nice like wooden table in the center with upholstered chairs all around it.
He's gonna walk up to the table, check to see if there's anything there. Also look at the chairs, make sure there's no other dead bodies, because at this point it would be most likely that there is some.
You do not see any.
Okay. If nothing is there, he's just gonna go, okay. Doesn't look like there's anything important here. He's gonna turn around and leave and go towards the master bedroom.
All right, cool. Do you agree with that, Kefra?
Yeah.
All right. You head towards the master bedroom. You walk in and you see your two friends in the master bedroom looking aimlessly around. What do you do?
What are you guys trying to look for? And he's gonna take a look around himself to see what the
Give
hell
me a
they're trying to look
perception
at. A 26?
26. You see that there is a little jewelry box sitting on the nightstand. It's made out of gold with silver inlay.
Oh, look at that. There's a really nice jewelry box over there. And he just starts walking over to it.
Cool.
Make sure you check it for traps.
As you open it up, it contains 3 gold rings, a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant, Just for players' sake, the gold rings are worth $25, 25 gold pieces each. Topaz pendant is worth 750 gold pieces, and the jewelry box itself is worth 75 gold pieces.
Honestly, I thought you were as you open bites you.
What else you do?
Go ahead.
Very of
Appears so on the surface.
Oh, yeah, speaking about that, we found the deed to the house and apparently a windmill. The will from the, I guess, the parents, or at least the duo, and also a letter in a skeleton hand. You want to see the letter? And he kind of holds it out to you guys.
And you read it as the Strahd letter.
Ah. Well, the children certainly need something.
See, I don't know.
Well, they're still upstairs, so that pretty much covers everything. There don't also if you see a suit of armor, be kind of careful. Apparently, there's nothing inside, but they can move around and hit you kind of hard. And he kind of like points over to Zephyra, who's probably sporting like a nasty bruise somewhere.
Then about some
Hmm.
later. That he hasn't seen parents. Those children, they look like
Also, his memory wasn't quite all there. He did say maybe that was my last life, or something along those lines. I don't think we can quite take him at his word.
getting weird. Basically,
Like I said, a body trapped inside of a secret room in the library that actually had the letter referring to the fact that he was an idiot and probably deserves to die. The fact that it also had triggered the trap.
Kefra.
Zephyr.
Zephyr, I'm sorry. Kefra. Zephyr, give me a perception check. Continue your conversation.
You're looking at the fact that there was, and kind of pulls out his bag, 3 blank books, a bless, this spell scroll, I think is for bless, I'm not totally sure, the deed to the house and the windmill, and the will.
So, not all
Like I
humanoids.
said,
What
it was a
was-
chest that was the body was kind of stuffed into, and it also kind
name
of
of
looked
the
like
recipient.
Okay.
it didn't say. No, the letter. I think you're referring to the
Oh, it
one
didn't
for the
say.
guy.
It
Yeah.
didn't say the Strahd. It didn't say.
It didn't have a name to it. But the other ones are
Zephyr,
kind
what's
of
the check?
left to the kids. So
30-20.
20. You see that there is a locked door on the baseboards of that, somewhere in like the northeast corner of that room.
oh, and then also I found this key too, and he pulls out the iron key. No idea what it works for yet, but I found it.
How about that?
Could have
And she'll
been a
point
thing
out the door in the corner.
downstairs. A what?
Door.
He's gonna look and he's gonna go over and kind of fit the
Trapdoor?
key.
The key opens up the door. It's not a trap door. It's on the wall. But it's just a small door. The key opens up, and You look, and the room contains a bricked up window flanked by two dusty wood frame beds, sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted at the sides, and a dollhouse that is perfect replica of the dreary edifice of which you stand in. These furnishings are draped with cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cannons is stuffed with a doll that you also recognize.
Think
Haddon's gonna go check out the dollhouse, see if there's like what's inside, like check out the room, like see if it's like a proper replica of everything he's seen so far. And if it does actually show the secret room next to the library, if it also has a chest with a body next to it.
1 second.
that thing, have somebody standing on. So you just like kind of like crouch it down and like hits his hand on. The kids were creepy. Look, what I'm talking about.
Yes, well, perhaps
As
the
you
way I
touch,
grew up had something to deal with how I reviewed them.
as you touch the dollhouse, the two children show up again. They're like, you found our room.
Yeah, we did.
You touched my toys, though, and I don't like it when people touch my toys.
I didn't think the fact that, well, considering that you're not really here, and he kind of like points to the dead bodies, I just wanted to see if this was a proper replica of the house to make sure the fact that everything was fine.
Well, one, we know we're dead, but yes, this is a direct replica of our home. What are you asking for?
Well, you did say the fact that there was a monster in the house, and if it was a direct replica, wouldn't there be some kind of proof here? Beyond the claw marks in the secret room next to the library, the armor that tried to attack the two of us as it points to Zephyrin himself. I just want to make sure the fact that there's no other surprises, and I'm sorry for touching your toy. So that wasn't my intention to actually mess with what is yours.
Okay, well, if you want to help, what if you laid us to rest?
That was my plan. I was actually going to ask the rest of them if they would help you lay you both to rest. But you first mentioned that there was a monster here.
You will
Rather
find
deal
it
with
as
that.
you go to lay us to rest.
Lovely. Okay. Where would you want us to lay your rest?
Our tombs.
Okay.
They're in the basement.
Got it. Okay.
She points into the house. You can see, like, on the back end of the first courtroom, you can see it's like, if you go here, you'll find a small staircase that'll lead you into the family crypts. And then you can find our crypts.
Okay.
I'm Rose, and he is Thorn.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Thorn. What we're gonna do then? And he kind of like looks to the others, asking for permission to say what he's about to. And he kind of like waits for the head nods.
Lee
And
shrugs.
he goes, "Okay. What we'll do then is we'll go down first, take care of anything that may stop us from putting you both to rest, and then we'll come back for your bodies." Oh, just one other question. That one, and he will point to the body in that secret room. Is that also family?
No, we don't know who that is.
Okay, then he can just stay there. Okay, not worried about him. I just want to make sure you're at least two of you, and maybe your mother and father. If we ever find them, we'll put them to rest too. Okay.
If you, Zephyr and Haddon, the two kids look at you two and say, "We're going to ensure that we get laid to rest, or we'll haunt you."
No, just me. I have enough people that try to haunt me anyway.
Rose touches your hand, Haddon, and she absorbs into your body. And from here on, until she is laid to rest, you will be, what's the word? You'll be possessed by her, which means that anytime your character gets angry, you will blindly charge into the fight. And then Thorn comes up to Zephyra and touches them and says, Zephyra, anytime you're just afraid of everything. You see your shadow and you get scared. And you have to fight through that.
Oh,
Lovely. Okay, then. So let's go downstairs and deal with whatever's down there and then put these two to rest properly before we have any more.
If you would like, you guys can make an intimidation check to get them out of you.
Yes, please.
Go for it.
That's a 16 for me.
That works. Go ahead, wrap up the skeletons.
And
take the blankets from.
Lee will help the tiny fairy to do this.
And then Zephyr, what'd you get? Would you roll?
15.
15. That works. All right, cool. They both pop out of you guys and they say, "Drat."
And what happens is Haddon just like looks at both of them and go, first of all, ask permission before you try to body jack me. I don't like it when somebody decides to just hop in and take a free ride, okay?
Indeed. But
I gave you my word that we'll take care of your bodies, we'll put you to rest, okay? Peace.
Okay.
Even ghosts show no respect anymore, man.
All right, if we
What
could
are you
have
guys
some
doing?
help with the two of you carrying this downstairs, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know I have noodle arms.
Yeah, I know. And Haddon's
No,
definitely
I
gonna
just have
help.
really.
That's true.
Can we punt the fairy, please?
What?
Punt the fairy.
Why?
Because you're our friend and we have to give you shit.
Yeah, it's just a point.
Why are we punting the fairy?
Haddon's gonna take care of the two packages now and actually start walking near the back of the group because he has them.
Okay, cool. So you guys go down
be
all the
right
way
back.
to the first stair, and then you find the first crypt. You find not the first crypt, but you find the dungeon access to get into like the basement area. You get downstairs, and you see that just labeled on the wall. You see something called the family crypts, and then you walk downstairs, and you see there's a blank slab on one end, and then there's another slab that says Walter, and then you look down, you see Gustav, and so on and so forth. What do you do? You look deeper, and you do find Rose's and Thorn's crypt. They're covered by two large stone slabs.
All right.
Something ceremonial. Would we be able to try and shove these slabs aside?
Sure, yeah. Give me a strength check.
$16.
21 and 16. Okay, cool. So both of those slabs are moved, and you can now set both of those bodies into the crypt. Or remains, I guess. They're no longer bodies. So you set the two skeletons in the crypts and you close them. And you can sense those two spirits kind of moving on. What do you guys do?
cold. That...
Yeah. Give me a
All right, if
perception.
nothing starts happening, okay. All right, good.
Oh my god. Wait on my perception check.
Sorry, what are we trying to perceive?
Just
Or
whatever.
may I roll? Okay. May I roll?
That's a 9. Woo!
9, buddy.
Good
You-
lord, Haddon.
Hi, Mark of Finding Human allows me to roll higher. That's a dirty 30.
A dirty 30. You see
Okay.
stairs
This thing is
going
a nat
even.
30.
You seeing stairs going even further down.
He's gonna go, hey, there's that staircase going down. Maybe we should go down there and make sure there's nothing that's gonna bother the kids. Because I really don't want them coming back and just seeing like the fact that we didn't put them to rest properly.
All right, let's go. I could use.
Figure these.
They're relatively small at this point, so they're like 10. They're like maybe not even 10 feet, like 8 feet high and like 10 feet wide. You get downstairs, and you see a shrine. This room is like a pheasant and moly skeletons hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove on the south wall contains a painted wooden statue covered in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand resting on the head of the wolf and stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. The room has exits to the west and north walls. Chanting can be heard from the west. What do you do?
Perhaps I should sneak down that one. And he points to the west. Just to kind of see what's down there before we go in.
Haddon just nods.
You going in?
Shoulder. I don't make it.
All right. So you walk into the room with the chanting, and you see a large wooded frame bed and a rotted feather mattress. And on the other end of the room, you see a ghast. And it looks at you all, and everyone needs to roll initiative.
I was
heard-
trying to sneak down there and find out what it was before we got into initiative.
A
Heard gas,
good old
I'm-
fashioned.
Yeah.
A good old fashioned ghast. It's an undead creature. It got a 19 on this initiative.
I got a 21.
Ew.
Lee has a 15.
15 as well.
I need everybody to give me a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
Natural 20, 25.
19.
Dirty 20.
Oh, okay. With your natural 20, you wave your hand so hard that the gas actually loses 5 hit points from its own stench.
Okay.
All right. So I got a 20. Anybody roll higher than 20? I'm sorry for the initiative.
21.
Go for it. Give me an attack.
Okay. First things first. Is this a creature, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm going to use... No. Fuck it. We're not going to use it yet. He's just going to run up to him. Short sword and moonsickle in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go swipey swipe.
Okay. Give me an attack.
That's a 19 for a short sword.
Hit.
That is 7 piercing.
Yep.
And magic moonsickle is a 16.
That hits.
That is 5 slashing
Okay.
And because of the fact that I hit it once, it also takes 4 psychic.
Okay, sweet. Is that it?
That is everything.
All right. It attacks at you and it hits for 11. Does that hit?
No, 11 misses.
All right, then that's it. It only gets one attack. Who's up next? I think that was Zephyr.
Zephyra and Lee, they got the same.
Yeah. We
Or
both
Who
got
has a higher
15.
dex?
I was gonna say, what?
I have a +4 to Dex.
You're up, Lee.
That makes it easy because we're both at +4s.
He will cast Mind Sliver on the ghast. That is
All right.
an intelligence save, DC 12.
Fail.
Perfect. That is 3 points of psychic damage.
3. All right, sounds good.
3. Mhm.
And then Zephyr, you're up.
Guess I'm gonna try and cut a ghost. Because that's what I can do.
Those are physical.
Ghost or physical? Yeah, it's an undead, not a ghost.
Gotcha.
It's not like an
That's a
apparition.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that is. Oof, bad roll. That's a 4 damage.
That's fine. Yeah.
And, no, I'm gonna save my bonus action. I'm good.
All right. Then it'll be back up. No, actually, it's not back up. I'm sorry. It's Riley's character. Ormus, you were up. That hits. Okay. All right, cool. You're up, Haddon.
Okay. So we're going to schmackety schmack again.
Yep.
Uh, 15 to hit.
Hit.
That is 4 piercing, 2 psychic, and at this point, I'll just use my favorite
How do you want to do
foe.
it? How do you want to do it?
Oh, I just cut its head off.
Take its head off. Bing, bam, boom. It falls to the ground. With everyone being in like attack mode, does anyone want to make a perception check?
I probably will.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll give Ormus the perception check.
Oh, never mind then.
Okay.
They said it before.
No, he gave it to you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Ignore
go
mine.
ahead.
Hey, I finally didn't get 30-20.
Dirty 20. You find a small hole underneath the ghast where it fell, and you can see things are inside. Do you want to go in there and look for it, or see what's up?
Oh,
It's
this
really tiny. It's like you size.
for
A
help.
little wider than you. He said, "Throw a fireball."
He jumps into the hole.
You jump into the hole and you see a few things. You see a black cloak. You see a couple of potions. They look like potions of healing. You see a set of thieves' tool, and you see a spell book. Actually, you can tell because magic is emanating off of it. It's yellow leather containing a few different wizard spells. You have 4 potions of healing. Yep. You see, you got a cloak of protection. You got a flask of alchemist's fire. Yep. And then you have a set of thieves' tools. Anybody here a wizard?
No.
All right, and then you see a yellow spell book. Mm-hmm. It's a spell book. It's got spells written into it. Yeah, it's got a few spells in it.
Not one of the
Yep.
special ones.
Nope. It is not an arcane grimoire. All right. As
I
you
know it's
fly
down there,
back out. No. As you fly back out, one of the doors opens up. And you see that there's a prison there. Wrought iron gates. And there are prisoners in there with shackled to the walls. And the prisoners are just long gone. Their bones litter the floor. What do you guys do?
Well, first, Lee is going to cast Detect Magic to see if anything in the area glows at all. That is interesting.
Somewhere, another room glows bright with you. But it's not this room. It's a room across the way.
We should go over there. Is anybody coming with me?
Yeah. Yeah, how didn't follow?
Found some stuff over.
All right.
The chanting gets louder as you get close to this room. And louder. And louder. And then as you come upon the precipice of this room, the chanting stops. You peer into this 40-foot square room. Smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars supporting the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall that leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to the dry stone ledges in the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise from the octagonal dais that also rises above the water. Rusty chains and shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above the stone altar. Mounted with the dais, the altar is covered in hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and stained with dry blood.
That's not creepy at all. Where's the glowing thing?
The place with the chains that's stained with dry blood. No. It was in the room.
Well, it's the only thing in here that's magical. Maybe it came from that.
Asking to get.
True. I mean, it doesn't look like we can take it out of here anyway. I mean, look where we are. Don't really expect anything else around here. The creepy lady who gave me the card, or the other creepy lady? Yet.
What do you do? Do you leave? Do you go through? It's 2 feet of water on your way to that place that looks magical.
What does the water look like? Just
The
regular water?
Yeah, it's just clean water. It's running. It's flowing.
Just yeet the fairy. Yeet the fairy.
Or fly over there and check it out. Yeah.
If I
You're the only one
die,
that
it's
goes
your
over
fault. He's gonna fly home.
Noted.
All right, you're the only one that goes over there. As you land over there, or as you hover over it, regardless, the chanting rises once more. 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it. Where you'd expect to see faces, there are voids. And you hear, "One must die." They chant over and over again, "One must die." Somebody give me an intelligence or like a religion or an insight check, please.
Like,
Everyone is saying it. Yes.
that's something Ormus says. Like he like leans back and he's
I can try the insight. Definitely not trying the religion.
It's all the same bonus to me.
11.
11, that makes it. Just barely. You've been in contact with cults before, hadn't?
Probably.
The cult is calling for one of you to sacrifice each other. Someone needs to die.
Haddon's gonna go, technically, if we kill one of you, that actually means that somebody's already been sacrificed. You should just shut up and just leave us alone. We'll leave you guys alone. How about
One
that?
speaks up in a booming voice. "A sacrifice is of those, the ones you love. You know nothing of us. You kill us, we kill you. One must
Doesn't
die."
What happens
What do
if
you know about
nobody
myself?
dies and we leave?
The Lord Strahd will find you.
Oh, he
already
did that
found
already.
me.
What's your point?
Then you know of his power.
stop me from
Nothing.
magical.
Right. How about we just all go our separate ways?
The chanting gets louder. One must die.
Fly back up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The exit to this room shuts. It's a stone slab. One must die.
Haddon just sighs a little bit and just goes, I'm really getting sick and tired of finding dead bodies.
I want to see something fun.
Yeah, go ahead.
All is this
It's 40 feet high.
perfect. I rate and grow to 10. And then I lift this.
As you attempt to lift the door, I need you to give me a 15 DC dexterity check.
Pretty sure.
Dexterity. Save. No, it's a check. It's a check. It's a check. It's a check.
Die
14,
is also extremely cocked on my.
That sucks. You take 15 slashing damage.
Yeah.
No, so it'd be 7 for you. One must die. Nope, because it's become a writhe of scythes. Appease our rules, and we will let the rest of you go with no issue at all.
Question, if we kill you all, can we still leave?
The King Strahd will know.
Back over and
Oh,
try and
wait.
crush this.
So since he does know, can you tell him the fact that the one he's kind of interested in is currently being stuck in a room where you kind of want us to kill her? Or them, really?
You see from the center, one of the ghouls takes its head off. It's not its head, its hood off. And you see Strahd's face. You see Strahd's face, and he says, "If he is the one to die, he is the one to die. But one must die."
The smash.
Nothing happens. It just tings off of it like it were what's it? It's an anvil.
An anvil.
Make your sacrifice, or fight your way out.
He's gonna grab his sickle and short sword and be like, "No, I'm not gonna sacrifice my friends."
He looks to the other three. You three seem more reasonable. What's up? What fire?
Fire.
You
That
can,
just
yeah.
gave me.
Yeah. Just give me a ranged attack. $20. With a 20, Strahd's character tries to catch the flask and it bursts in his hands. And then every ghoul on the ledges disapparates like they died. You can't sense their location anymore. And Strahd says, "You have made your choice." And then he starts to melt away from his center going out. And you can see that there's a glowing orb that falls to the ground and shatters. And you guys can tell that was a simulacrum. It wasn't truly Strahd.
That worked a
And
lot better than I thought it would. I thought we were gonna have to fight all of them.
Oh, we're not done, I don't think.
and then what's the word? A plume of smoke gathers all of you up, and then out of nowhere plops you outside of the house. And that's where we're ending our session today.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of for the people who are still here watching, I'm not looking at the Twitch stream right now. But for people who are still here watching, I'm also going to do the thing that I usually do outside of stream, but just again, this is a way to be educational about the game. You laid the characters to rest, so that means everybody gets a point of inspiration. And specifically, Curse of Strahd is a milestone-based game, so everyone gains a level. So
Hey, yo.
next week we'll be at level 2.
Sweet.
So
That level.
you guys made some decisions this game. You didn't
Yep.
follow Strahd's rules.
All right, let me test my mic.
Test.
Why am I not coming?
Test.
I
You
can
sounded
hear
fine
you.
to me.
No, he
I
sounds
haven't
fine to us on a call, but going through like any of the platforms, he kind of
Riley,
cuts
speak
in
for
and
me.
out.
Hello.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, you
Alrighty.
sound fine on Twitch too.
I don't know. Sometimes it's not coming through apparently. Oh well.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about that. I've tried changing my audio range so it doesn't catch anything but my voice, but
Also, I'm hearing my voice through Twitch now, and is this how I normally sound? Jesus Christ!
Yes. You sound amazing.
yes, for him.
Have you heard your
Is it-
Strahd self?
I'm sorry for berating your ears with my loud ass voice. Fuck that.
Dude, you sound amazing. Shut
Okay.
up.
All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and you watching the game. If you have any questions, my DMs are open on Discord. You can find me through either the PHG or the Ashirma channel. Just how you run a game, how you read a book, how you read a module. I hope you know how to read a book, but how you read a module. So yeah, thanks for being here. And remember, enter in for the dice giveaway. I think we're giving away 3 sets of dice. And there's different tiers to it too. So one is a regular set of dice, so on and so forth. So hey, thanks for coming. We really appreciate you. And we will see you next week.
Peace.
Laters.
Deuces.